What's up everybody, I'm Logan from Sleepopolis.com, and today I'll be reviewing the Titan mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. I'm going to give you some recommendations, complaints, who I think this mattress would be a good fit for, and who should stay away. Basically everything you need to know, so let's jump in and talk about what the Titan actually feels like. So of course the first thing you're going to want to know about when you're checking out a new mattress is what it feels like. Now in terms of firmness, I find that the Brooklyn Titan is to the firmer side. It's like a 7.5 out of 10, with 10 being the firmest. I should note that the Titan is actually specifically built with heavier folks in mind, so in that 250, 300 plus pound range. So you're gonna get a little bit firmer support to help keep you from sinking too far into the mattress. Now when I was lying down on my back, my weight's pretty evenly distributed in this position. I definitely feel more on top of the Brooklyn Titan. I feel like it did a good job keeping my hips from sinking into the mattress, keep my spine aligned in a good position. I do really like the Titan for the back sleepers out there. Even if you're not a heavier sleeper, you're just like a firm support feel to it, you might want to check out the Titan here. Now, as I'm rolling around, changing positions, because of that firmer support, I definitely feel more on top of the mattress. I'm able to change positions. I don't feel stuck in the Titan at all. Now, when I roll onto my side sleepers do tend to want to be a little careful around firmer mattresses, because on a firmer mattress you can get a little jammed up, you can cause pressure points to form at the shoulders, the hips. We're going to check out pressure later on in the review, but I do just want to say, I do feel that the Titan is a firmer mattress, so if you're not heavier in that kind of sense, then you might feel that this is a little bit too firm for you as a side sleeper. But if you are in that 250 plus range and you're a side sleeper, there's some softer foams on top that you may actually find do a good job of relieving pressure, so you'll probably actually feel that this mattress is more in that medium range than that firm range. Now, rolling onto my stomach, what I'm looking for here is strong support to keep my hips from sinking into the mattress, and again, keep my spine aligned in a good position. For me, I'm about 190 pounds. I found that it did a really good job of keeping my hips from sinking in the mattress. I felt that it was a good choice for me as a stomach sleeper. If you're a bit heavier, it may not have the firm support you're looking for as a stomach sleeper, but like I said it before, 7.5 out of 10, generally a good idea for stomach sleepers to be on the firmer side. Now, just because the Titan is designed with heavier folks in mind, I wanted to get someone who's a little bit bigger than me for their opinion on the feel of this mattress, so we brought in Paulie to give it a test.
Hi, my name is Paulie Steinman. I'm a powerlifting coach. I'm sitting on the Brooklyn Titan, and off the bat I noticed that it's got a softer surface, but it kind of supports me after I sink in just a little bit, which I like. When I was on my back, I like to make sure that I feel supported in my lumbar area, and that my shoulders are supported as well, and I did feel like that. About the same on the side, where I have more issues if I don't sleep correctly, because my shoulders kind of get crunched up, and I'll definitely know it by morning if I'm sleeping in the wrong kind of bed. But this one felt good.
Now, to go beyond my opinion on the feel of the mattress, I also run a few tests to give you a more objective look at what the Titan is all about. So the first test that I run on all the mattresses that I test is the pressure map test, and basically I put a pressure map down on top of it, lie down in a few positions, and you'll see the results next to me, ranging from blue for low pressure to red for high pressure. Now on my back, again, my weight's pretty evenly distributed in this position. You can see it's blue pressure across the board. That's pretty much what I was expecting. That's what I see out of most bed-in-a-box mattresses and mattresses in general. I just run the test to make sure that there's nothing sticking out too out of the ordinary. The Titan performs up to snuff here. Rolling onto my side, I was actually really impressed. This is where you tend to see some spikes into the higher pressure ranges and the like yellow and red ranges, but I was really impressed with the Titan, kind of showing that it's just a little bit of raised pressure on the shoulders and the hips. Those are two problem areas for a lot of people. I do still think that it is a firmer feel to the mattress, but I was really impressed that it was pretty much a low pressure in a lot of problem areas. And finally, rolling onto my stomach, again, weight's evenly distributed, and again, we see blue pressure across the board because my weight is evenly distributed. And I do want to say that the pressure map doesn't always tell the full story for stomach sleepers, but in this case, it did a good job of showing that there really wasn't any issues in terms of my hips sinking too far into the mattress or anything like that while I was lying on my stomach. Now, another test that I run is a motion transfer test, and basically I take a 10-pound steel ball and I drop it from heights of 4, 8, and 12 inches to simulate someone kind of getting into and out of bed, rolling around in the middle of the night, and on the other side of the mattress where you might be sleeping, I put a seismometer down to track how much disturbance is transferred across the bed with each of those drops. And I gotta say, I was really impressed with the ability of the Brooklyn Titan to isolate that motion transfer. So basically, if you do sleep with a restless person in bed, they roll around around, they get into and out of bed a lot during the middle of the night. The Titan is going to help kind of reduce the amount of disturbances transferred across the bed so it won't wake you up as easily. Okay, so I've opened up the back of the Titan to give you a better look at the materials used in the construction of it. Up on top we have the cover, which is kind of a soft, cozy cover. In my opinion, it does sleep a little bit hot, but there is a phase change material cover available. And what that's gonna do is it's gonna give it this like cool to the touch feeling, so it's gonna help you sleep a little bit cooler. Now the cover, I should mention, is also quilted with an inch of memory foam. That's gonna allow you to sink in, give you that little bit of contouring feeling, just a little bit in the cover, so a little bit of pressure relief right off the bat. Now below that, we're getting into the comfort layer of the Titan mattress, which is Brooklyn's proprietary Titan Flex foam. Now this has, a little bit better than a medium firmness to it, a little bit firmer than a medium firmness to it, I should say. It's got a quick response to pressure. Now Titan Flex foam is kind of a latex alternative foam, so it's got some good bounce, so you shouldn't feel stuck in it, even though you are sinking in just a little bit. And also it's really good at drawing heat away from the sleeper, helping you sleep a bit cooler. Now below that, we get into the support center of the mattress, which is 6 inches of pocketed coils. So you can see it's got good bounce to it, that's good support there. Another thing that pocketed coils do are that they're individually wrapped, so they're a little bit better at isolating motion transfer than say like traditionally inner spring kind of steel coils that are interwrapped into each other. And they also create a little bit of space in the mattress, so it's going to help it be a little bit more breathable. Again, help it sleep a little cooler. Now below that at the base, we do have 2 inches of high density polyfoam. It's really firm material, and really all that's doing here is giving you something for the pocketed coil support to press off of. Now, if you're checking out reviews of the Brooklyn Titan online, I'm assuming you're also looking at a few other mattresses out there. So I want to give you a few of its main competitors, and I'm going to talk about mattresses that are specifically built with heavier folks in mind. And we're going to start with the Big Fig. Now, the Big Fig is a traditional inner spring build as opposed to the hybrid build of the Titan mattress we're taking a look at today. It does have really firm support, and it's really well built. It's built to give heavier folks that medium firmness, so in that 6.5 out of 10 range. So that's going to be good for kind of heavier combo sleepers out there. Again, it's a really durable, well-built mattress, and they actually offer their own special support system. So if you need even firmer support, you can get that from them as well. Now, in terms of cost, full price, the Big Fig comes in between $1,299 and $1,999. But if you use the code Sleepopolis, you can save $100 on your purchase. Next up is the WinkBed Plus, which is also an inner spring mattress that's specifically built with heavier folks in mind. It's got this really firm support system below, but it has softer pillow top foams on top of it. Another plus is that it's built with Tencel in the cover and other materials that will help you sleep a bit cooler. Now, in terms of price, it costs between $1,249 all the way up to $1,999 for the king size mattress, but you can save $200 by using the code Sleepopolis200 at checkout. Now, before the end of the review, of course, I want to give you a few recommendations on who I think the Titan would be a good fit for. First up, I do think it's a really great choice for heavier folks out there. They specifically designed it with a little bit firmer support, so you get your hips from sinking in the mattress and keep your spinal line in a good position. I also think that it is a really good choice for the couples out there. I think there's really good support at the edges, so you're not going to have to worry about collapsing the side of the bed or anything like that, rolling around, so it makes the bed feel a little bit bigger. And I was really impressed with its ability to isolate motion transfer, so if you do sleep with a bit of a restless partner, they can roll around and it shouldn't disturb you quite as much. And finally, even if you're not a heavier person, but you still want that firm support, I think it's a really good choice for the stomach sleepers out there, because it did a good job of making sure my hips didn't sink into the mattress, keep my spine line in a good position while I was on my stomach. Now, even though I really like the Titan, I don't think it's the perfect mattress for everybody. So some of my complaints or cons with this mattress are that if you're looking for that memory foam feel, that's sinking into bed, contouring around your body, just kind of the nature of the firmer support on this mattress is that you're not going to get that here. Some people just really like the feeling of sinking into bed. This isn't really the mattress for you in that situation. And also, I do think it sleeps just a little bit warm. It's kind of the cover, I think, has a bit to do with it. So if you do end up with the Titan and you are afraid that you're going to sleep a little bit to the hot side, I would definitely check out some cooling sheets or something like that. Now, if you've watched this whole review and you've decided the Brooklyn Titan is for you, I want to give you a little bit of purchasing information on the mattress. First up, there is a 120-night trial period, so you can have it in your home for up to 4 months, deciding whether or not you want to keep it or send it back. They offer a 10-year warranty, and I'd say that's about the kind of standard for the bed-in-a-box online market, is kind of that 10-year warranty. Of course, you want to check out exactly what that covers on our website, though. Now, it ships for free, and it will arrive compressed in a box, so you want to let it kind of decompress for a few hours or even overnight before you sleep on it, so you get the full support of the mattress. In terms of price, it ranges between $699 and $1,249 for the king size, but if you use the code Sleepopolis20, you can save 20% on your purchase. So that's it for my review of the Titan mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. If there's anything I didn't cover, just leave a comment below. Now if your mattress search continues, hit subscribe because we're going to keep putting out more reviews that helps you find the right bed for your home. Also follow us on Facebook and Twitter so you don't miss any of our sleep news or our giveaway announcements. And check out sleepopolis.com for all of your sleep needs.